Welcome back to our channel. Our topic for today is the Filipino culture and values. The culture of the Philippines reflects the country's complex history. It is a blend of the Malayo, Polynesian, and Hispanic cultures with influences from Chinese. Before the Spanish, there were already mixture of cultures. The native people, similar to Melanesians and Australians, Aborigines, a majority population of Malays and Polynesian, and small groups of people from other Southeast Asian countries. Philippines and Guam were farthest colonies from Spain, hence Philippines was governed by Mexico. Language and people. Most common language is English and Filipino, which is based on Tagalog. The majority of the Filipinos are descendants from Austronesian people, which are closely related to Chamorro people in Guam and Mariana. The native population were related to the Aborigines of Australia, Melanesian, Chinese, Japanese, and Indians. Religions, arts, literature, and music. Predominantly Roman Catholic is 80%, Aglipayan is 2%, Evangelical Christians 2%, Iglesia ni Cristo 2%, other Christian domination 4%, about 5% are Muslim and 5% practice other religion, and those with no religion. Hispanic influence is based on indigenous and European tradition. Folk dance, music, and literature have remained intact in the 21st century. These were introduced in the 16th century from Spain and Mexico. Architecture. From Nipahat, Bahay Kubo, Spaniards introduced stones as housing and building materials. Contemporary architecture has distinctively Western style, although pre-Hispanic housing is still common in the rural areas. Filipino culture is the summation of indigenous forces and foreign influences that had become a bear upon the people in varying degrees during the last centuries. Contributory factors to Filipino culture are Indian, Hindu, Spanish, Americans, Malays, and Chinese. The Filipino cultural perspectives. The traditional concept. The nationalistic view. The Filipino cultural perspective, called the cultural dualism. The Philippines is a transitional society dominated in one side of traditional culture and on the other side of modern culture. The Filipino culture has a belief system. Filipinos are believers of religion. They believe so much on supernatural powers and view themselves as only a speck in the wide universe. Success is considered a blessing from above as a result of good luck and faith. Good is considered relative. Happiness and success differ from one person to another. Hospitality is practice. Value system. Cultural values are shared. Assumption of what is right and good are important. Guide man's behavior and action as he relates himself in most situations in life. Can best be seen from aspect of personal and social relationships. The value system. In decision making, the Filipinos usually consult and take into consideration the consensus of the family members as the feelings of those who are to be affected. Filipinos love to mingle with other people, particularly with friends and relatives. They engage themselves in mutual cooperation, or called bayanihan. Filipinos are friendly. They smile at people, even at strangers. They are warm and simple. Filipino women are regarded and respected. The Filipino values. Utang na loob. It is a technique of reciprocity of debt of gratitude to others within the family circle or primary group, sometimes unlimited in nature, emotional rather than financial or rational. It is sign of marginal economy where no place is available in bargaining, formal agreements, written contracts, specific rights, and responsibilities. Pakikisama, closely to utang na loob. It is the value of belongingness and loyalty to the small in a group with sensitivity to the feelings of other on the principle of give and take. Is a folk concept of good public relations, an avoidance of conflict with the leader of majority of the group. Hiya controls a large extent the behavior of the individual, dependent on others will think, say, and do. Because of hiya, a Filipino cannot say no, even if it is against his will, to do what is being requested. Bahala na, common expression among Filipinos. This rest of the fatalistic outlook, strong dependence on the spirits who will take care of everything if they are really meant for a person. Authoritarianism. It is the dependence of the Filipinos in a paternalistic rather than in a stern way upon the elders of the family, upon their boss if employed, and upon people in authority as their father figure. Commonly practiced in Filipinos family outlet, which basically patriarchal in nature. The father is seen as the head that makes major decisions affecting the family. Individualism, pattern of behavior which characterizes the Filipino self-centered. The desire to make the name for himself becomes a primary motivation for success. Amor proprio, individual's highly emotional reaction to protect his honor and dignity when they are threatened or questioned, to retaliate. Common forms of this are the hili-hili bago kiri, or pakipot, which shows at a person initially refusing an offer even if he wants very much to accept it. Harana, bayanihan, pakikisama, pagmamano. Okay guys, that's it for today for Filipino values and culture, and don't forget to answer questions at the end of this video. Thank you so much. Okay, here are the questions. All you have to do is use a white bond paper and kept the hard copy, compiled it on a brown envelope, and then submit the soft copy or the picture to our Google Classroom Gmail. The questions are: what are the 5 examples of Filipino culture? What is the Filipino culture known for? What should I know about Filipino culture? What is unique about Filipino culture? And don't forget to subscribe the channel for more updates. Thank you.